It's the Bishop.
And Oz.
And we're glad that you're back once again.
Yes.
And we appreciate you joining us. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, like, share, and subscribe.
And I think you're going to really want to like, share, and subscribe on this one.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to really want to comment, I think.
I think so, especially some of these husbands. I think we need the husbands to speak up on today.
Yes.
We need y'all to back us up on some stuff.
Yes, because we gonna probably get jumped. No,
probably
by women.
But women, we want y'all to still be there because we need to hear y'all too.
Yeah. And we may come with one just for the, but for today.
Yeah, we talking the husband's perspective.
Husband's perspective.
He said the husband's perspective about what? The do's and don'ts of marriage.
My God.
That's what we're talking about. The do's and don'ts of marriage. Coming from the husband's perspective.
Yes.
So, my gosh. You've been married 18?
Yes, Lord.
I got 20.
My God. What
in the world would we say to these people about some of the do's and don'ts? Let's go for the do's. What are some do's in marriage that you need to make sure that you do to keep your marriage vibrant?
I would say one of the first things as a do for a husband and for the wife is emotional intelligence. And the reason why I say that is because you got to be able to take what folks gonna say to you that you might not want to hear. And if your emotional intelligence isn't where it should be, you would be blowing up, and then it'll turn into a tit for tat. Well, you did this, but you did this, but you did this, but you did. Now we got a scorecard of do's and don'ts. And that should not be in marriage. It should be you allowing her to communicate to you what she needs to communicate, and vice versa. Not so that we can beat each other up, but so that we can get a greater understanding of each other. Because I can tell you right now, I was not the same man I got married when I was 26, and I am not the same man I was at 26. So I need to communicate that. She needs to communicate she's not the same woman that she was at 26. And so emotional intelligence would be one of the biggies ones for me.
That's good. And I think that shows maturity.
Mm-hmm.
Because, again, and I call it playing tennis.
Mm-hmm.
We just going back and forth.
Yep.
I gotta score. I gotta prove my point. I gotta score. If you just trying to score, then you lost already.
Yes.
You lost already. As husbands, we again, it's the husband's perspective. We don't want to fight.
Nope.
we don't want to argue.
No.
We just kind of want to put whatever we got to say out there and get whatever taken care of,
Yeah.
And when it goes beyond that,
Yeah.
If we honest, I talk about me. At times I'm just shutting down because I'm just like, I don't even feel like doing all this. And that's not always the best thing.
No, it's not.
Shutting down is not the way to go.
Yep.
But for some men, that's just like...
That's their best defense for themselves, is just to shut down.
Because I don't need you tearing me down.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems like when we go into this argument mode, then it's the blame game.
Yeah.
You don't do, you ain't done, you ain't gonna never do. It's always been... And that's one of the words I used to always say, don't use always. Don't nobody always.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes, a lot of times.
You do it often.
But don't nobody do it always.
Always. There you go.
But these are the things that we need to work on. One of the do's for me.
All right.
Is make sure y'all laugh together.
Amen.
Make sure y'all laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, laughing, it does something. It just opens you up. Laughing can lead to other stuff.
Hello.
You say giggle, giggle.
Mm-hmm. Getting tickle. Oh my God. I need help, y'all. I'm sorry. I need help. But I ain't lying.
18 years of marriage.
18 years.
Hey, 18 years, 6 kids down.
I ain't saying you understand. I ain't saying I got it all down packed, but hey, I got some stuff I can tell you. Help you along your way.
You said that's the Bishop eyes, the dark version. You said we're not gonna do that because. Well, it depends on
who's looking at. Okay, I'm sorry, single folks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But the same people need to hear that so that when you looking for your mate, So tell me about it. Watch this episode with me and tell me what you think.
You need somebody you can laugh with, man.
Yeah, you got to be. If y'all always serious,
you know what I mean.
Or y'all always angry.
18 years, 20 years, just straight face, just.
I don't want to be with you.
No.
I need somebody that's gonna laugh at my jokes. Cause sometimes they be bad. But just your little chuckle just encourages me.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That and we all need that little encouragement. And your I don't know if a woman realizes how important it is for a man to see her laugh at some of the stuff that he does.
Yeah.
And then for women, they always talking, from what I hear. Not always, a lot of times. That they want somebody that makes them laugh.
Yeah.
I think it just breaks up a lot of stuff. And
my wife tells me all the time, she said, I can't believe after all these years you still make me laugh. And I'm just like, man, look, we got to laugh together.
We have to.
Got to, man. And you may need to do a little bit of that too.
Yeah. But that's just one of the dudes. Make sure that y'all laugh together. I think laughing is just a great thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what else you got?
Another do? Responsibilities. Responsibilities.
So what's the responsibility that we're gonna do?
Well, it really is to me, it's a uniqueness in each marriage as far as the responsibilities goes. It is a specific thing that I believe a man should do and a specific thing that a woman should do as far as holding the responsibility. But as far as your house, both of y'all should be getting that. As far as the cars, both of y'all should be getting that. It shouldn't be all on one person. But if that's the dynamics of your home, then, do it. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be the woman always cooking all the time. It shouldn't be the man always cooking all the time. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be the man only go outside doing the yard work. Go out there and help your husband. You would not believe how much that makes him feel good that you came out and helped him with some stuff that you usually don't mess with. But responsibilities, I think that is a big do.
So sharing the responsibility.
Yeah, sharing the responsibility.
So it'd be nice if the husband went into the kitchen with the wife
and cook with her
and help with, and wife. Hello, sisters.
Yeah.
Don't sit there and say, get out the kitchen. You in the way.
Yeah.
He trying to show you that he want to spend time with you.
Hello.
And Bubba don't never want to be in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But if he actually standing there trying to see some stuff, I think you ought to.
And take it.
And if she come outside while you cutting that grass, and she said, let me push the lawnmower. No, you wasting too much time. That could be her saying she wants to spend time with you, want to show you that she want to assist you. But sometimes we get so stuck in ourselves and what we want to get done, how fast we want to get done. We miss these small, special moments.
That could build.
Man.
And reaffirm the foundation. Yeah. Take the time to explain to him. If she come out, or let's say, friends, I'm outside fixing the lawnmower. She come out, what you doing? Take the time to explain to her what you're doing.
Yeah.
And why you got to do it. Because she ain't asking it for nothing. And vice versa, ladies, if you fixing something in the kitchen, or if you doing your hair a certain way, and he go, well, why do you do it like that? Take the time to explain it to him. He's not asking for nothing. He wants to know. He wants to spend that time with you, and it helps you better understand each other.
So, and let me say this: we're not saying that women are just gonna be in the kitchen.
No, we're not saying that at all. We're not saying that at all.
They gonna set us back 40, 50 years. No, we just saying a lot of times, a lot of women are the ones doing the cooking.
Yeah.
But if that's not y'all, if the husband is in there cooking, wife come in and check them out.
Yeah, there you go.
Which you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
However the roles are, the other one is to come and just try to learn some stuff from you.
Yep.
Now find some stuff up about you. Find some stuff out about the job that they work at.
Yeah.
Just a conversation about that. Just the smallest things that might put a smile on that person's face.
Yeah.
To know that, what, they really care.
Yeah. Because our biggest objective is to build a strong marriage.
Yeah.
And those are the things that help build a strong marriage.
Yeah.
So.
And it ain't always, like I said, it got to be something so deep and so serious. And so, oh my God. Just a simple, small little conversation that could build onto something else.
Yes.
Another thing I thought was make sure that you take out time for prayer in your marriage.
Amen.
And I'm not trying to be ultra deep, but prayer as a foundation of marriage will last you many years.
Mm-hmm.
When you pray together, you stay together.
Yep.
It's when you stop praying, that's when you start straying. I'm preaching.
All right.
And so you start straying, because, you don't pray P-R-A-Y, you begin to P-R-E-Y.
Mm-mm.
And they become, who one's the hunter and one's the hunted.
Yep.
And you trying to kill them and not, keep them.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to be very careful. And that's one of the places the devil would love to come in and destroy your house if you stop praying, especially praying for each other, but most importantly, praying with each other.
Yes.
I think it's even important that as a family, you start praying. Because, with the way the world is today, we cannot afford not to be praying. I've known families, that are across country, they started prayer lines just with their family. Just so that, the family have some place to come to pray. I think it's important that your children see y'all praying.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I think that's so important to see y'all, mom and dad praying together. What that does is that models something that they should want.
Yeah.
I want a husband that prays. I want a wife that prays, and like my mama and my daddy do. But if they'll never see you praying,
hello.
I never see y'all pray. So I pray every night. I bless my food.
Yeah, you go. Pray that I don't bust your head.
You say. You see, so yeah, that we need to make sure that prayer is a staple in your marriage.
Yes.
So,
all right, I got another do.
What you got?
And I like the way we're doing this too, because even though these are all do's, we also explaining the don'ts. I hope you caught that. But anyway, self-examination.
Okay.
Self-examination.
What you got?
Sometimes you got to just look at yourself and say, okay, there's some areas I'm lacking in. There's some stuff that I should be doing. There's some stuff I shouldn't be doing. And there's some stuff that I need to change in order to strengthen and have this marriage last.
Yeah.
Self-examination is an important do. And sometimes you just got to look at yourself. You know what? You could have opened that door for her. Or you know what? I didn't have to say that to him. You know what? Last night, I could have held her instead of being mad that she didn't want to lay with me. That would strengthen the marriage. Just saying.
That's good.
Just saying. Self-examination is to me is a big in marriage.
Yeah, because you can lie to yourself and tell yourself you perfect. I'm a perfect mate.
I ain't done nothing wrong.
You say, I don't even know why I'm stuck with you.
Ooh-wee.
You say, because I do it all right and you do it all wrong. And I'm sick of you, really. To be honest.
You know what I'm saying? I deserve somebody different.
Yeah, I deserve better than this. Really? Are you delusional?
Yeah, some folks are.
You really need to go to the mirror and look at yourself. You got crust in your eye.
You know
what I'm saying? You are messed up. With that, your attitude sucks. And all of a sudden, you're a great wonder.
Yeah.
We wonder why you think you're great.
We wonder why they still hit you.
But I totally agree. A self-examination is so important. You need to go back and look over, okay, what did I say? What did I do? Why did I say that? And how could I make it better next time? Hopefully there is a next time.
Yeah.
And if you do these examinations, you will have a next time.
Yeah.
But it's when you stop examining yourself and you all focus on what they do wrong, that's where you mess up.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Got to, man. We got to have self-examination. It is important. The Bible speaks of self-examination.
Let a man examine himself. Yeah.
He said you got to, man. And in any relationship, these things have to be, even in, not trying to jump off of marriage, but even in a friend relationship, I gotta examine myself if I want this relationship to last.
That's true.
But I'm just saying, especially in marriage, man, you gotta self-examine yourself, because the minute you stop doing that and you thinking everything okay, you had that other person in a bad place, because you wonder, well, what's wrong with this person, or why she ain't doing, why he ain't, and then it just would help.
Yeah,
it just would help to self-exam and say and be honest with yourself about what you doing, what you don't doing, and all that type of stuff. So, but yeah,
one more do, and we're gonna get a few don'ts in. Sex.
Do it often. You remember that whole thing about the tickle? I said, no. But you gotta have it though.
You got to. That's how we got here.
Hello.
You said it wasn't through osmosis.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
It happened.
Yeah.
They wasn't playing cards. All these babies and stuff in church, that ain't because they playing cards.
Hello.
Somebody had to hug.
Because I don't never remember no bird flying in my house dropping off no baby. Ever.
It didn't happen like that.
But yeah.
Sex is important.
Yes.
And, in the church world, it seems a little taboo. We can't really talk about that. You doing it, and it's evidence that you doing it. That you got a station wagon, a minivan, or whatever, and you got 19 kids. How did this happen? You said we was in a prayer meeting and pop. That it happened? No. Y'all was doing something, and so that tells you it's important. Sex is important. Make sure that it's a priority in your marriage.
Now watch this. I'm gonna try to tie this all in.
God help us.
Now with the sex talk, you gotta communicate. You gotta have emotional intelligence with it. You gotta be responsible with it, and you gotta self-examine about it.
Very true.
Every last one. Because sometimes you just gotta tell the folks, come on now, you ain't the king or the queen of love making, and that's all I'm gonna say about that part. But you need to communicate some stuff like, hey, I like this. I don't like when you do that. Otherwise, you're gonna be in the building like, oh, it's gonna feel like a chore more than a pleasure and an honor and a bonding moment.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, you might want to talk about that. And
don't be ashamed to talk. That's your spouse.
That is your. If you can't talk to nobody else about it, man, you got to be able to talk to them about it.
And we ain't talking about no booze or boyfriends or girlfriends.
No.
We're talking about your husband, your wife.
Yes.
That's what we talking about. All these other folk that you with. We're not.
Not no side chicks.
No.
Not no side dude.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Because apparently that falls on the emotional intelligence. Because you didn't care about my emotion at all. But anyway.
Don't cheat.
Oh
yeah, so we ain't gotta have no side chicks and side dudes and all that other stuff. Don't get physical. Putting your hands on them in an improper way. That is a very fast track way of having a relationship.
Husband or wife,
right?
Because men don't like being hit.
No, don't do that. Don't gossip about your spouse to somebody else,
especially your family. Jesus.
That's not it. What happens in your house happens in your house. You two work that out. Don't go take that to nobody else.
Man.
Because I promise you they will use that against you. I don't care who. They will use it against you. Do not do that. That's a marriage killer.
Yeah.
Don't talk bad about your spouse in front of your children.
Hello.
Your son, your daughter. I want my son to always see my wife as the best mother ever. I'm not going to sit there and berate her and talk about her, because guaranteed if I talk about her, when he gets his, that's the same thing he going to do.
Yep.
So I'm trying to push her as the best woman ever.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what goes on between us two. He ain't going to know that.
Hello.
Because I'm going to always push his mother up there.
Yeah.
That's my wife. I think that's the way it's supposed to be. And anything less than that, my prayers are with you.
Yes.
Any other don'ts that you?
I can't think of none right now. I can't think of none.
We got so much.
Yes.
Our time is running low, so we're gonna get out of here. But please make sure you like, share, subscribe.
Yes, please.
If you got some more do's, some more don'ts that you feel like we left out, please make sure you comment.
Yeah,
because it's always possible to have a part 2 to this. It's possible to have a whole panel.
This.
Because we just
bring in like 5 groups of marriage folks.
We may have to do that because this is a lot. But hopefully, in a short amount of time, you have received something that helps you, that encourages you. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church. He gave his life for the church. We got to make sure that we love our wives. Wives, love your husbands. Y'all not talking. Love your husbands. Respect, honor them. And I promise you, you'll have a good marriage.
Yeah, man.
I'm done. So with that, it has been DaBizhop
and Oz.
We'll catch you next time. This is DaBizhop.